Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Denisha, for those who may not know, also known as D or D Love MUA, whatever. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different because it's a little bit more sensitive in a way, and I didn't really know if I wanted to post this video because there's already so much stuff going on at the moment with the beauty community and stuff like that. But honestly, I kind of want to put beauty aside for a minute, like makeup and stuff like that. And I kind of just want to tell you guys about how I got confidence within myself and kind of embraced myself, stuff like that over time. A lot more of a sensitive topic because I feel that there's more people out there who might relate to me and with my story as well. I definitely don't think I'm the only person out there who has thought the things that I have thought about myself in the past. So I wanted to kind of just have a moment and kind of just get that out and talk about it, because it does really make a difference for some people to know that you're not alone in some things. This is just something that I've wanted to talk about for a while, for you guys to be able to relate. Like, we can relate in general. Basically, in this video, I want to talk about how I gained confidence within myself over time. And there's going to be 3 different topics that I'm going to talk about for the most part, relating to hair, skin, and my body, being plus size. They're definitely something that hits home for me. I know it hits home for a lot of you as well, especially those who may be in my Dare to Be Curvy group, and people who have just known me for quite some time know that these are things that I've struggled with, but I've also never really admitted them to the extent that I'm going to be today. Even my mom probably doesn't know, I guess, the reality of my thoughts from the time that this all happened. We'll start with the basic, the body. So I have been plus size basically all my life. Even when I was little, I was always a little bit bigger than average. All in high school, middle school, it was something that I always struggled with. I don't know why. I guess I just have the lowest metabolism in life. I also don't really do any activity, which is kind of changing for me. Actually, today was my very first day working out in probably 5 or 6 years. This is going to be a new journey for me, and I really want to commit myself. And now that I'm actually telling you guys, I feel that I have to commit myself and that I've put it out in the universe, because you guys can definitely clock me if I'm not doing anything, or if I try to low-key quit on the side or something. We're gonna go back to about, we'll just say middle school time. I was big in middle school as well. I had a few friends that I was hanging out with, I would say majority of the time. I was really close with them. They were all smaller. I don't want to be super dramatic and be like, oh my god, I was this big house, I was this big whale. Like, I wasn't that big. I was bigger, but I guess I wasn't biggest. I don't know if I like that word. We're just gonna use that. Surrounding me, all of these girls that I went to school with were just really little. You know, they could wear their shorts, they could wear basically whatever shirt they wanted. I was too self-conscious about my arms, so I was always wearing things to cover my arms, wearing things to kind of hide my stomach. I was always wearing the same kind of jeans. Like, I never wore dresses, I don't think, at the time. When I was in middle school, I thought that I couldn't wear dresses, and I thought that I looked really ugly in them. Like, I couldn't wear a dress and still think that I was pretty. My family would try to buy me dresses or try to take me shopping and stuff, and yeah. Looking at all these other girls, I could see, you know, they're wearing their dresses and their shorts, and they're wearing tank tops, and they don't care. Just all these different things that I would like look at. They didn't even know that they were like doing. It was something that I paid attention to though. I would look at myself and I'm like, I can't wear those things. Like, I look stupid if I try to wear something like that to school. And that would also kind of involve me, you know, being at home, trying still to wear these things that these girls are wearing, wear a certain kind of shirt or dress, some jeans. I absolutely hated going shopping because, I mean, let's just be real, the fitting room mirrors I feel like are horrible. That does not help. I would just look at myself and I'm like, wow, I'm just as big from. Or I would try to put on a pair of jeans, even if they were like an old pair of my own jeans and they didn't fit. I would kind of look at myself and I would just get really upset, and I'm like, dude, why can't I do this? Why do I have to be so big? Same thing with certain shirts and certain dresses, and if I try to wear a tank top, whatever was like trending at the time, I would try to do, and if I couldn't, I would just get really upset, and I would look at myself and I would just break down in the mirror crying. Like, I didn't understand why me is actually the main thing that I've said probably through all 3 topics that I'm going to be talking about. I would always just sit and cry and think, why me? Why do I have to have issues with my body? Why do I have to be the fat one? Why does it have to be me? Why can't it be anybody else? Why me? And so I got called fat a lot more when I was probably in elementary school rather than being in middle school. I think I did a couple times in middle school. Those always just sat like really close. I would never forget them. Come high school, I just didn't want to do any sports. I didn't want to do anything that would draw attention to me. I would just kind of keep my head down, keep to myself. I had a couple friends, and then that was kind of it. Felt that everyone was judging, you know, calling me fat or giggling. If I was walking by, I thought they were giggling at me. I didn't want to do anything that would draw attention to me. Sorry, it's all hitting me now. You know, I've recorded this video 3 times and I didn't think that I would cry because I've already talked about it. I thought I would be okay. I don't think this makeup is waterproof. Oh my god, it's really not. Oh my god, I know fucked up all my makeup. Cool. My mom, she did everything when she was in high school. She played volleyball, she played softball, like women's football I think as well. I think she was in choir. She literally did everything. And here I am in high school and I don't want to do anything. I could at least try for volleyball. Like volleyball doesn't seem super hard. So I practiced to try out for volleyball. I did not get to try out because I kept seeing all the other girls who already knew how to play volleyball and they already had their outfits. I just felt so like, oh my god, they're looking at me. They're expecting me to hit the ball. When I don't get the ball or get it over, people go, aw, and it makes me feel like I put everyone down. But on top of that, you know, I'm looking at these other girls and I'm seeing their outfits who have played volleyball maybe the past year or whatever, and they have their shorts on, their volleyball shorts, which are literally in line with the bottom of their butt. Like I cannot wear those shorts. And I was trying to like look at other people and see anyone else wearing anything different. Do I have to wear those shorts? And I didn't feel comfortable asking the coach for longer shorts because I didn't even want to wear shorts at all. And the thought of wearing shorts and the outfits is super tight top and everything, like it just started to freak me out. I stopped going to practice. I just didn't want to. I was like, I can't do that. Now I would like to talk about the next topic. Now I'm gonna kind of tie these all together towards the end. The next thing that I always had issues is my hair. My hair has not always been like this. I'm feeling like I'm like lopsided or something. Pissing me off. Currently, this is me trying to kind of get to know my hair, figure out what my hair needs, what kind of hair I actually have. Whereas before, I just know I had long ass, frizzy ass hair and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to take care of my hair. It was just so much of it. I have a shit ton of hair. I didn't know how to embrace that hair. Around this time, having straight hair was in and having natural hair was strongly out. Of course, there's always the straight hair. I simply just didn't know what to do with my hair. I hated that my hair wasn't like everybody else's, that I couldn't just put it up into a bun. Now mind you, all of the girls that I hung out with in the middle school time frame, they were all skinny, they all had straight hair. I would just look around and I would see just so many of the same like thing, and I was like, why do I have to have the hair that I have? I would try to put it up in a ponytail or a bun. I was so one way about my hair. Like if I wore it in a ponytail, it had to be slick back. It had to have no bumps in it, no lumps or anything. Like it had to be perfect. That was definitely not me, no. I hated that I had the hair that I had. I just wanted to wake up, brush it, and go. I wanted the straight hair. So eventually my mom and I, we got to a point where we're just like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try relaxer. So relaxer is where it's like a permanent chemical that you put in your hair to straighten out your hair. When we first did it, we took me to a salon, black hairstylist salon. I don't think she really knew what kind of hair I actually had. I know she had to go get more boxes at one point because she kept running out. After all that happened, over time, my hair started to fall out. That does include, I was straightening my hair every day. I was definitely damaging it. My hair became like very short. My mom noticed that. She was like, we're never doing that again. I will do it myself. I will teach myself how to do it. And it actually turned out better than when I went to the salon. I ended up going to cosmetology school back in 2015 is when I ended. I was like, you know what? I want to see what's underneath my relaxer. I want to let my hair grow out because I was starting to get growth and I seen that I was having these like super curly patterns going on. I was like, wow, that's like curly hair. If you went to cosmetology school, you know you go in one way and come out another. I was trying to just let my hair grow out. I was like, okay, I'm tired of waiting. Can we just cut this shit off? Cut it into like a bob so it was like bigger on the top and then it kind of got tight on the neck. I started to love that. I just started letting my hair kind of grow grow from there. I'm trying to figure out what products to use. I'm all over the place, but I love my hair more now than I ever have. My hair just started to become large and in charge, and I started to get the most compliments on my hair. I was just like, shit, I got some bad bitch hair now. I just started to really realize that I had pretty hair. And now in this day and age, everyone is embracing their hair. And I'm so glad that I decided to do it when I did. I'm not gonna take back that I did get relaxer, because at the time, we did not know what to do with my hair. Embracing the curly hair and stuff like that would have been a thing before, then it might have been different. But because I had so much hair and I didn't know what to do with it, I was at an age where it was like, my mom should not have to be doing my hair anymore. I should be able to take care of my own hair. That was kind of my hair journey. On to the next topic. Now we're gonna talk about my skin. The icing on the cake for me was, you know, I'm already big. I already have hair that I hate. Now I have issues with my skin. So I am very, very sensitive. When I was younger, I would break out all the time. I'm allergic to nickel, fake watches, the buttons on my jeans. I have scars from the buttons on my jeans would touch my skin. I would break out from that. I would break out all over my arms, all over my legs, my back, my stomach. I would break out everywhere. Like, I hated my skin. And then on top of that, I would have these little white spots on my arms as well. But at the same time, I was still like, I'm still gonna wear my jewelry because it's the only thing that kind of makes me feel pretty. I was stubborn. There would be times where I would just like strongly break out, that I'd itch at night and I didn't even know that I was itchy. That was my other thing that I absolutely hated about myself was, okay, now I'm this big fat bitch, basically. I have this stupid hair that I don't know what to do with, and I'm still breaking out all over the place. Like, I hated when people would touch me and could feel the bumps. It was just one thing after another after another. Like, I would literally look at myself in the mirror and I would cry. I would try to do my hair and I would break down and cry. I would look at my skin and I would break down and cry. I would literally be scratching in the middle of the night. I'd wake up and I'm crying. Why does my skin have to be like this? Why does my hair have to be like this? Why does my body have to be like this? Why me? Especially during the middle of a breakdown, I'd be like, why me? Like, God, I don't understand why you made me this way. I have too many issues. Like, I'm fat, I have horrible hair, and my skin is horrible. Like, why did you give me so many issues? And I didn't understand, and I hated myself all the time for it. Now, I want you guys to think about everything that I just told you. I keep talking about the whole middle school situation because this is majority of when all of my issues would happen. Middle school was really when it just hit hard on me, I think, is when it first originally started. I would compare myself to the people that I was surrounded by, which was normally white people. I would literally think to myself, if I was white, I wouldn't have this issue. If I was white, I would be skinny. There's just something in white people, like, they're skinny. They're always skinny. If I was white, my hair would be straight and I could just throw it up. I could just brush it. I wouldn't have issues with my hair. I wouldn't hate my hair. If I was white, I bet my skin wouldn't have issues. If I was white, I bet my dad would be in my life and my parents would be married. If I was white, we would have money. I would constantly think, if I was white, I just wanted to change about myself. It's crazy because when you look back, but I also did hang out with another mixed girl who was skinny, who had really nice hair, who had really nice skin. All the boys wanted her. Her parents were married. Her dad was in her life. You know, they had money. I would still kind of overlook her and her skin tone, and I would still be like, if I was white. That's what I thought about myself when I was literally in middle school, when I was in high school. And as much as I hate to admit that now, that was my truth. I'm not about to use that. That was my reality. That was my thought process. That's where my brain went. I don't think anyone knows that until I moved out to Arizona and I looked back at my life and I just realized, oh my God, I totally forgot that I used to say those things and think those things. When I tell you that I used to break down crying in front of the mirror, if a pair of jeans wouldn't fit me that I used to be able to fit, like, I would literally break down crying. I'm ugly, I'm horrible, nobody likes me, no guys will ever want me. I hated myself. That was just me. That was who I am. And that's a thing that I know my mom, I never like admitted to my mom, and I'm sorry, Mom, because I didn't tell you these things and that you're watching it through a video. I really hope that you don't watch this video. Now I can look at myself and be happy about who I am and be happy about the body I have. When it comes to my body, when I moved out to Arizona, there was a lot of opportunity for me. I was able to actually model for a store. My boss thought that I had an amazing body. I was like, what the fuck do you see? Like, I look like a frog. I don't understand. I was slowly like just getting tired of putting myself down. Like me looking at myself in the mirror and like, ew, I look stupid today. Ew, I look ugly. I just slowly got tired of saying that. And I just got tired of trying to hide myself. I got tired of crying in front of the mirror. Of course, it did not happen overnight, but I just was like, Denisha, this is your body. This is what you have. And right now you're not doing anything to change it. So you might as well own that shit. You might as well wear the clothes that you want to wear and be happy. And if somebody don't like it, fuck them. That was a really hard F word. I'm sorry, mom. But screw them. You know, just screw them. Just live your happy life. I ended up going to modeling school. That was an amazing experience for me because I really at that point had to just accept, like, if you're gonna model, like, you really have to like love your body the way that it is. I had people looking up to me and I didn't know that I did. Dang. I know I'm not the only girl out there who has issues with her body or had issues with their body. So I decided to go ahead and make a Facebook group called Dare to Be Curvy. Any plus size women that wants to be in it, plus size safe haven. It's a place for plus size women to talk. It's a place for plus size women to just go and feel safe. Plus size women don't get enough love. I don't know, but does Windsor have a plus size section? I have yet to see. I'm cute. I am. I'm cute. And I'm about to own this shit, okay? I'm finally happy. Now I just want to be a healthy Denisha. I really am beautiful. My hair is beautiful. I love my hair. As much as it's driving me nuts because on this side it's always shorter than the other because my curl pattern is tighter on this side. My hair is beautiful. My skin, the color of my skin is beautiful. As many different skin tones as I have, I'm beautiful. My big ass head, beautiful, and so are you, honey. You just gotta own it. If you guys want to see me do more of these kind of sensitive videos, let me know. I mean, I've had an interesting life. I don't know how much of it I want to share on YouTube, but at the same time I want you guys to feel like you know me. You know me. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it, even though I shed a couple tears. I hope that you guys can take something from this video. All right, bye. Thank you for watching. I love you. That's just me. That really hurt. That hurt. I'm just so sorry right now. I'm sorry. Okay, that was bogus. I would have that moment like where your doctor would ask you what's wrong and I'd be like looking at my mom like, what's wrong with me, ma? You tell him. You tell him what's wrong with me.